Overdoses and deaths are a few things that have been on the rise during the pandemic, and local agencies say minority communities are starting to feel the impacts even more.
Though there has been some progress when it comes to treatment, more work needs to be done. News 8's multicultural reporter Katira Winfrey joins us with the story.
Phil and Brooke, the criminalization of people with drug addiction is one of the biggest hurdles to overcome. The response to the current opioid epidemic compared to the crack epidemic of the 80s and 90s shows there's been a shift, and advocates say the benefits of that drug outreach isn't equal across the board. In the middle of a pandemic, the opioid epidemic rages on. Marion County Health Department reports 332 Hoosiers died from opioid overdoses in the last year.
We've seen overdose rates increase at a high level. Calls for crisis intervention have increased.
White people account for the brunt of those deaths, black people coming in second. It's similar to data around the country.
Our history here has always been sometimes that drug usage is a minority problem, is a poor problem.
But right here in Indy, a string of agencies like Recovery Cafe, Overdose Lifeline, and more are continuing work to do something about it.
I have a passion for this, and it's because that I can identify, I struggled.
Lori Lane is a peer recovery coach with the Indiana Addiction Issues Coalition. She knows what it's like to need help.
I was doing the very best that I could, but can you imagine, or I try to imagine, being at home every single day without an outlet?
Advocates say there are plenty treatment options in the state, but minorities often struggle with access. They may not have the insurance or money to pay for it, but also there is a mistrust and fear of criminalization.
Once it reached the white communities, then there was concern, then there was more study, then it was determined that substance abuse disorder is a chronic disease. So different things began to open up.
Ensuring safety for people seeking help, advocates say, will play a valuable role in stopping the epidemic. And more attention is also being given to family and children impacted by drug addiction. Now, some of the agencies you just heard from have programs for kids and families. You can find out more about all of this inside this story on wishtv.com. Reporting in the studio, Katira Winfrey, Wish TV, wishtv.com, and follow us on Facebook.
Katira, thank you.